Welcome, sir, to my shop of curiosities. Yeah, can I get that monkey's paw? Hee. Choose your wishes carefully. Oh, I don't want any wishes. Curl. One extra large bottle of lube please. As a man, why are you not in socks? I used to come underneath my parents' carpet rag when I was 13. I don't know why. Then months later they wonder why there's yellow stains on it. I decided to voluntarily clean it. The smell was vile. Ketchup. I was looking for a soap dispenser labeled ketchup with a picture of grapes. I will fill this with ketchup to prank guests. They will experience cognitive dissonance, expect soap, and be horrified when actual ketchup is dispensed onto their hands. These dice actually saved our date night laughing out loud. Date night. Mexican. What to eat. Watch a movie. What to do. Geo for a walk. After that, try a new location. Sexy time. That meal's a little cannibalistic. Huo, I will be Yawasawajan today. In Tunal Breeding you say, let's make our first whittle incision. Dalkto, Wua loswing him, backquote. Quick, hand me the defibrillator towel. Please turn off my fucking life support. From Morocco. You. They have internet in Morocco. Isn't it in Africa? Really man? Yes, in Africa. I send £5 a month to Africa, so you hungry fellas can have food and you spend it on internet. Necrophilia is just saying I'll never stop loving you. Guys be like, I can fix her. That's Kim Yo Jong, sister of North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. She's considered even more ruthless and devious than her brother and is poised to take over the country if anything ever happens to him. But she's hot, so men will accept her flaws and try to get with her anyway. I have jerked off to Rule 34 of her 2 times already. Who is the oldest celebrity that you'd be willing to have sex with? Nice try, Leo DiCaprio. I know what you're thinking. Soft, strong, malleable, conic and screw shaped. Moves by itself, no batter is needed. Never ask a woman her age. A man, his salary. A minion, what he was doing between 1933 and 1945. Never ask a minion where he was during 9/11. Banana Akbar. Supra. I'd fuck a moose for that car. Geez, what a nice car. I hope nobody would say they want to have sex with a moose to acquire such a car. Is 3 fingers too much? Not at all, most people have 10. How many Spider-Man side characters are going to become Spider-Man? Can't wait for Uncle Ben's bones to become the spider skeleton. Nah. Literally me. Guys, when they find out how many holes girls have down there. 3.14159 to 6, right? Cream pie. How cute. My wife and I went out to dinner and left our oldest daughter to look after our youngest. We got home late and found them like this. It's all fun and cute till the big one has a nightmare and punts the baby into space. This is about to be the modern day Titanic. Inside giant flying luxury hotel that can stay in the air for years. Kids, mom, what is for dinner? Me. Filet mignon. No. It is more fun to eat them alive and force them to watch. What do you do when someone cries during sex? Stop forcing the photo of their recently deceased mother in their face. Cry with them and keep going. Convince myself that I don't really know what a crying sheep actually sounds like. It's honestly sad seeing 13 and 14-year-olds smoking and vaping. Those kids miss child labor so much they vape to simulate working in a mine. If you could pick, how do you wanna die? Peacefully in my sleep like my grandfather. Not yelling and screaming like the passengers in his car. As a double-decker bus driver in Newcastle, I can say it's pretty fun to drive over someone. As somebody who got bounced off the front of a double-decker bus in Newcastle, let me tell you it's fun until the adrenaline wears off, then it's agony. Mother shares photo of baby holding coil that was meant to prevent pregnancy. Women needn't worry though, as official figures the device is 99% effective. Bro is going places. Yay, orphanage. Guinea pig to become father to 400 after breaking into female enclosure. Still not breaking my record. How much guinea pigs did you fuck? Well, you know what they say, incest is best. Put your sister to the test. R/Sweet Home Alabama. These are the requirements for me who is a man, female. Agreed, and preferably also likes me, optional. Damn, look at you two with the high standards I only have, alive, optional. This random rat named Reggie is on the nice list. Is Reggie above or below Beast Burger? I'm probably gonna read both. You could sell diet cocaine. I was gonna ask, isn't that just Adderall? But then I remembered that Adderall is actually diet meth. Boneless meth. So men actually masturbate before sex just to last longer? Gotta release a single before an album. Casually walks up and slaps horse's ass. Horse bucks, kicks the girl, and casually scalps her. Or rather breaks her neck, permanently. If I cut this, will it beep forever? If so, how do I remove it without going insane? I ordered it online, and it was delivered like this. I don't know how else to assure you I did not steal a toothbrush, but I didn't. Dunk it underwater once you cut it, it'll shoot up real quick, and if it doesn't, you won't hear it scream while it drowns. Oh, cool. I thought it only worked with kids. This maniac banned this photograph from being published, since he did not like the way he looked. Felt cute, might delete 9 million people later. If I cut off my foot and like swing it at your head, am I kicking or hitting you? You'll most likely mentally scar me more than anything. What happened in your life that you were expecting to be joyful but was more traumatic? My first real makeout session, we were laying in her backyard at night on towels in the grass. An hour later she asks, what is that smell? And we look. We had been rolling in dog shit we didn't see because it was dark outside. What a shitty situation you rolled yourself in, bro. It is unwise to mock the Lord, for you will be mocking salvation. The Lord be salivating over these nuts. Gross. This game is not only glorifying Hitler in a way, but it's disgusting, and it's quite disrespectful to the people how fought in World War II. I hope World War III happens so there is a draft, and you people see what war is really like. Recommended. 0.8 hours on record. I had sex with Hitler. Disney Pixar. JFK. The ending will blow your mind. You'll think God would shitpost. I'd like to think that, but probably not. It's Catholic canon that in the Garden of Gethsemane Jesus Christ saw every sin committed by human beings, which means that he watched a guy blasting rope to a Luigi Hente and still decided to sacrifice himself for humanity. Absolute legend. So yeah, I think he'd shitpost. If Dream would shit on my plate, I would lick that plate clean. If Dream pissed in my cup, I would lick that cup clean. What is the best inside joke you've been a part of? My life. It's not an inside joke if we all find it funny. Me listening to my BF say he's gonna do NNN, he won't last a day. Stand in solidarity with all women and bottoms and don't do NNN. I refuse to do fingerless February. That's a thing. Yeah, you have to cut off your fingers during that month and then glue them back on. My brother, same age as me, is bringing his GF over. This makes me too uncomfortable, not only cause she's my ex, but also because I think she's still into me. I don't know what to do. Update, she's here now, and I'm doing homework. It's still awkward. Update. They moved from my room to right next to me to play board games while I'm doing homework. Update. I think she's staying for lunch. God, this just keeps getting worse. Update. I'm gonna take a shower and just try to calm down a bit. Update. She's staying for lunch and we are gonna start eating RN. Update. WTF. Lunch is over and she isn't leaving. Why doesn't she leave? They finally left. I'm at peace now. Mom says it's my turn with a girlfriend. What's the strangest thing that happened in bed? Not safe for work. Dog started joining. I once dressed up like my mom and had sex with my dad after she had passed away to help him grieve. What's the wildest place you've masturbated in? Turn around. Fun fact. Most restaurant TV menus are Bluetooth and their passcode is either 12,345,678 or 000000000. I've always wanted to watch porn while I waited for my Big Mac. I'm loving it. Is this physique attainable? My ideal body type is concentration camp survivor. When you were a fox in Celtic Island and screamed from a nice orgasm, but you made the nearby humans run for their lives thinking they just heard a banshee. That wasn't a fox, it was actually me. It was me with the fox. Wait, what? There was a reason they were scared of the scream. Source. The girl shits herself at the end. Do you still want it? That only makes me want it even more. Me thinking my mom died because she's taking longer than usual at the store. She's just wrestling my teacher behind a 7/11 to boost my grades. What are you doing in this situation? Depends on how horny I am. Who fucks cartoons anyways? First day on the internet, huh? Welcome. Enjoy your stay, you little innocent child. My grandma died while the house was on fire. Oh shit, I can see her. Yeah. Bitch don't know how to cook fucking steak. I was in the middle of a fap when my friend called me from the other side of the planet. I was in France and he was in the United States. We started off talking about life stuff and then he started to complain about his work and almost started crying for how stressful and undervalued he felt at work. But I couldn't stop, so I came whilst my friend was pouring his heart out over the phone. We are best friends since high school, but I never told him this laughing out loud. Satan himself couldn't get this type of shit out of me. I once jerked off to the Lego Princess Leia minifigure wearing the slave girl outfit. Not my proudest moment. When me and my ex were still dating, I did it to her naked. What kink deserves to be shamed? People who spread sexually transmitted diseases on purpose. Biowarfare. It's calling their name. Rats. KFC deep fryer. My high school Spanish teacher told my class that there's a South American food called cuy. He said it's called that because that's the sound the guinea pig makes as it's dropped into the fryer. Something dark-sided going on in that household, I'm sorry. Identical twin brothers Josh and Jeremy married identical twin sisters Brittany and Brianna. Both couples gave birth to baby boys at the same time. Although technically cousins, the boys are genetically brothers. It gets more weird, both families live together in the same house. This gives new meaning to the phrase my brother from another mother. Bro, can we switch tonight? Cancer culture has gone too far, I have a tumor. What went through your head to tweet this, my brother? A tumor. Anastasia Knight death, dead adult film actress dies at 20, cause of. Anyone know where they buried her? Bro. Taelung tested Pio's physicality, Shen tested his mentality and K tested his spirituality. The fourth villain either has to be someone has been. The fourth villain can test Pio's sexuality. I remember beating some kids using Chun-Li in arcade. Me too, I remember beating some kids. People who design bus seats. All reliable. Look mommy. The seat is the galaxy and this spot is the Milky Way. Mom, it's just come honey. What the difference between dead bodies and a Lamborghini? I don't have a Lamborghini in my garage. Lamborghini makes noise when you ride them. What the fuck? If you could fuck any fictional character, who would it be? My girlfriend. Lying with statistics. We interviewed 1000 people that had played Russian roulette before. 100% of them survived the game. Conclusion: Russian roulette is completely safe to play. Suicide deer vs race car. The deer was a car insurance scammer. Have you ever walked out during sex? Why? My boyfriend and I were having sex, and I was pretty tipsy. I stopped him mid-thrust and said take me to McDonald's at 2 AM. And the man did it. He's my husband now. They call that move the quarter pounder. In Barbie, 2023. Oh. It looks like she's giving birth to the comments section. If two pregnant women get in a fight, it's like two fetuses having a mecha battle. Same with parasitical anal worms. From now on, whenever a guy says to me I'm a boobs guy, or I'm an ass man, I'm going to reply with, oh yeah. I'm a girth girl myself. 1 inch long, 12 inches wide. They call me the slab. Stop buying plastic skeletons for Halloween. It's terrible for the environment. Locally sourced or natural skeletons are much more environmentally friendly. How do I become a super racist 4? I'm currently a super racist 3, and no matter how much I train, I can't raise my racism. Is it true what they say about stuff like ultra racism and super racist god? Are those just /poll/legends? I'm a bit black-pilled about it all. Myself, I have been training my whole life, and I can't even make it to super racist 2. It's like something within me hasn't snapped yet, and I'm not sure how to achieve it. Last time super racist god was seen, 6 million of Xeno's chosen people perished. Tall girls are hot AF. Yes, because they are closer to the sun. Precisely. Where do you like being touched the most? In my heart. Reaches between your ribs. Which side are you on? Phone in the left pocket. Phone in the right pocket. Foreskin. What is your honest body count? 1. Hopefully gonna marry this guy. 12. But I will have more after I make room for more in my basement. What a difference 3 months makes. If there's a hole, there's a goal. Master Uruguay. Step me out, I'm stuck. Ferb, I think I know what we are doing today. When he comes home hungry looking for snacks in the pantry. Me. Snack clip. I don't want a snack that everyone ate already. Post Malone injured 3 ribs after taking a fall on stage while performing at his St. Louis show. Broke my bone. Sissy dog. Looks like he's up for round 2. Buy a man eat fish day, teach fish man to a lifetime. Joe Biden. Light a fire for a man, keep him warm for a night. Light man on fire, keep him warm his entire life. He goes from Nissia to meets you sir, to Yowsa daughter call me sir daddy too. This fucking ruined my day. Chimpanzees have insane memory skills. February 16th 2009, not sorry. What's harder? Peeing with boner. 270 votes. Giving birth. 36 votes. Giving birth with a boner. At my gender reveal, I'm planning to poison the punch. All guests will have a choice between the pink and blue antidote. The correct choice is the true gender of the baby. There will be casualties. The negative utility resulting from multiple deaths and the ensuing grief significantly outweighs the momentary novelty of this gender reveal format, making it a highly suboptimal outcome for aggregate human well-being. Handjobs pointless ASF. You really think you can beat my meat better than me? That's why you can only accept a handjob from a man they have experience in the field. You'll know that's 4.76 quadrillion against 1 that's almost the same percentage for your hands to split an atom and yes and bored enough to do the math. Same chance for my dad to come back. No. That's 0. Justin, Afghan Taliban announced to ban PUBG for promoting violence in Afghanistan. Why play online when you can play offline? Kowalski, casualty report. Only 2 passengers unaccounted for skipper. That's a number one can live with. Good landing boys. Who says a penguin can't fly? Motherfuckers after taking all the good usernames on the internet 15 years ago. At least you're close. Oh. Oh my. Hey I bued I. Name something that's illegal but isn't unethical. Buying/selling human organs, human trafficking, prostitution, drug trafficking, gambling, insider trading, extortion, child labor, union busting. The fuck is up with sexuality these days? It used to be just straight, gay, and bi. Simple, right? But no, everyone has to be some shit like omnisexual. Like the fuck is omnisexual supposed to mean? Someone who likes everything. So you're bi without being bi, got it? Man, I'm tired of stupid sexuality shit. Every time people complain we add 5 more. Not original. Fake. Poor product quality, poor service by seller, delivery time below expectation. Seller response. D. Hello nurse, I genuinely can't tell, are you black? It's okay if you are, I'll still watch your videos. Young people all sound the same to me. In my day you could tell a man's color by his speech. Are you single? You sound like a nice person. I like nurses, they give me the pills. That makes it stop, they used to anyway. Do you want children? What do cows have 4 of that women only have 2 of? Get your heads out of the gutter. Cows have 4 legs and women have 2 legs. Why was I thinking, do women have 2 stomachs? Archaeologists are just grave robbers with a degree. Archaeologists equals artifacts. Most actually would rather not find remains. Unless it is the object of a dig, it tends to stall the process. Grave robbers also equals artifacts. I don't know what you would want with a dead body. A good time. Thai temple left without any monks after they all failed drug tests. They were trying to reach higher enlightenment. They wanted to meet Buddha. I rewatched the B movie. I knew the movie itself was a meme, but my god. I can't breathe. That one didn't age quite so well. I haven't seen the movie myself, but from what I understand, a bee fucks someone's wife. Sweet Home Boiler Room of Alabama. My mom lost no nut November because I was horny. What the fuck? Fucking someone whose language you don't understand is hot. Does this genre have a name? Colonization. Why does he look younger now? 1999. 2020. Because he stopped programming. Good work there, boy. Oh my god. What's happening with your pouch? Mom, I finished cleaning my room. AWW. Mom, do I have to clean here too? Yes, yes, right there. Just a bit more, just a bit. It's fair they made the babies called Snifflets. Having a mob called Baby Sniffer would be too weird. Joe Biden simulator. Don't put metal in a microwave. Don't mix bleach and ammonia. What are some other examples of life-saving tips that a potentially uninformed person wouldn't be aware of? Clean semen off clothes, hands, hair with cold water. Hot water cooks the proteins and makes it gummy and very difficult to remove. Gummy bears. Is it just me, or were dad dicks way bigger in the late 80s/early 90s? No man, your mouth was just smaller. Laughing my ass off. Bruh. That's Kim Yo-jong, sister of North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. She's considered even more ruthless and devious than her brother, and is poised to take over the country if anything ever happens to him. But she's hot, so men will accept her flaws and try to get with her anyway. I have jerked off to Rule 34 of her 2 times already. Female emission at orgasm, squirting, confirmed in new study, to release fluid from the bladder. Getting people to refer to the action as squirting instead of peeing, just because it's associated with sex/porn has got to be the most successful PR campaign of all time. FR. It would be like changing explosive diarrhea to creaming in an attempt to make scat porn mainstream. Someone really hates kids. Bro made an AFK kid farm. I like my coffee, like I like my women. Kind and supportive. You are doing great. I care about you. Me, too. Dark, bitter, and inside me. And tall, don't forget tall. Wait a minute. Age 11. Fall out of tree like a fucking pinball game and got a high score. Thought everything was good besides some gnarly scrapes, then it happened. I went to take a shit and immediate blood everywhere. Turns out I had ripped my asshole open to the point that I needed 7 stitched up into my rectum. They had to put me under for the procedure and gave pain meds and poop softeners for rehab. If you don't know, being under local anesthetic makes you quite constipated. I didn't shit for 4 days. Let me tell you, 4 days of constipation vs over the counter shit softer, the poop will win every time. I went to take my first shit with my brand new stitched asshole, and I got the turd about halfway out before I literally had nothing left to give. With tears in my eyes and a concrete turd sticking out of my ass, I did the only thing I could do. I wrapped my hand up and that TP grabbed that motherfucker and pulled it out of my own ass. I could have died that day on the toilet, a part of me did. Full recovery was made, mental recovery very questionable. Jesus Christ, that hurts to read. This has got to be the funniest shit I have ever read in so long. Throwing lamps at people who need to lighten up. Throwing handles at people who need to get a grip. Throwing refrigerators at people who need to chill. Throwing scissors at people who need to cut it out. Throwing clocks at people who need to get with the times. Throwing matches at people who need to get fired up. Throwing a brick at someone to kill them. Has your muscle gain help you with women? Nah, I was already strong enough to defeat all women before I started lifting. Be immortal. Any pet you have lives as long as you do. People with a brain. Then you get hit by a car the next day and poor kitty/doggo gotta follow you. The biggest vagina in the world belonged to Anna Swan, 1846 to 1888, Canadian women, and it measured a circumference of 19 inch, which is approximately 48 centimeters. She is also recorded to have the biggest newborn in the whole world. Crazy how the newborn came out in a suit like that. How pets give your kids a brain boost. Spoiler, no recipe in article. This is how my Polish friend eats bananas. As a fellow Pole, I would like to clarify that we don't eat bananas that way, and that this dude is being tracked and will be held accountable for this crime. Another Pole here seconding what you says. We eat bananas normal. German here that heard someone mentioning Poland. We had nothing to do with it either, I promise. American here, I eat them with my butt. How do men feel about the men will fuck anything that moves stereotype? Every woman I fuck moves. Move around and find out. What smells bad, but tastes good? Gasoline. Amber Heard isn't crazy, Johnny couldn't handle her. For real, just wipe the poop up and wash the sheets, bro. As a visitor, how do you sit? Choose one. Your position. I wish someone would come in my house and sit like 7. What's an appropriate response to someone saying your girlfriend's kinda average to you in front of her? You should see my wife. I had a friend who basically learned how to code from Pornhub. Laughing my ass off. That's wild. I guess he learned Python. If you get caught masturbating and you stop, then you're just the guy who got caught. But if you keep going, then the guys who caught you become gay for watching. Success is all about finding the hidden advantage in a negative situation. Tony Robbins. A weird dream. Weird warning. I'm not even gay or anything, but I had a dream about having sex with a man. In the dream ended, and I woke up, and I check my penis. Stage 1. Denial. How many people have you slept with in 2022? -1. Hooking with the deceased. Oh no, your dick just keeps on growing. What size would you want it to stop? 7.5 inch. Coincidentally, that's the size of it now. 7.5 inch. That's the size of it now. OHH, you meant 0.75 inches. Now, check your inbox. Bruh. Inheritances are just your loved ones dropping loot when they die. Funny fact. Pulls out sword. Let's see if I can get the 1% drop. I had a friend with a tongue like this. She could lick the tip of her own elbow. Also, she was a lesbian who was never single. That's considered well hung in that community. Well, tongue. Friends are kind of like toast. If you set them on fire, they are crunchy. How did your hamster die? Because apparently these things die from the weirdest stuff. Had to. The dad lost it and ate all of the babies and mom during labor. He later escaped and was never seen again. My kids won't own hamsters. Edit. My dad did not eat the hamsters. Hamster dad did. Hilariously bad grammar. Meow meow meow. Nothing feels better than the inside of a cat. This is a way. Hating furries. Hating zoophiles. I got licenses for killing both, so I do it for a living. Permanently barefoot girl. I'm always barefooted. Wherever I go, I never wear anything on my feet. I've been doing this for the past few years and I don't plan on changing. My feet are so used to walking barefoot that it's pretty much impossible for me to wear shoes again because it's just so painful and uncomfortable. So, what do you think of a girl that has always got her feet out? Is it a turn off? Let me eat your thick calluses off your feet. I'm currently sending an improvised explosive device to your location. Adidas unisex child predator 20.3. Oh. Damn, didn't know I was a shoe. Female news anchors. Male news anchors. Bruh, who the fuck thought it was a good idea to draw Sandy like that? I don't know, man, kinda want some of that squirrelacy right now. Number 1, your fucking ass right now. Would. Tech company uses DNA to reveal the true faces of 3 ancient Egyptian mummies. Wow, the middle one looks just like me. That is creepy. You ugly asshole. When you sneeze, there is a random explosion somewhere in the world. If someone says bless you, then the explosion doubles in size. Me purposefully getting a cold. But think about the children. Gets cold faster. Men of Reddit, what are your craziest sexual fantasies? Man, I just want to be loved. He just wants to have someone there to warm him up on a cold day, to dry him off on a rainy day, to cheer him up on a sad day, to love him on a lonely day. Me, personally, want cock and ball torture. PC is better than console. Okay, but is your PC better than a console? Yes, why the fuck else would I say that? Can you type racial slurs 240 letters per minute on console? What are some bedroom tricks that actually work well? Pee before going to bed. And after sex. And during for the more courageous. My penis is toothless. Mine isn't. I have 22 petabytes of storage. Storage. 15.2 petabytes. How much did it cost you? And what the do you have that's 15 petabytes? One picture of your mother. Reminder not to support Palworld. It's not even subtle about its ripoffs. How much else has it stolen? When they do start modding Palworld, I can't wait to have my own personal Gardevoir sex dungeon. Here you go, kind sir. Looks like it still has a milky protective film. The acrylic should be more transparent. That's the semen. What are your why the heck do you know that facts? A guy's anus can stretch to the size of 2 raccoons. Green is both the symbol for healthy and unhealthy. Red is the color of love and anger. And blood trails in a children's hospital. How important is sex to you in a relationship? Depends on the relationship. With my mom, very important. With my dad, not so important. This is Luang Foye, a 109-year-old Thai Buddhist monk. The resemblance is there. Freud, Stalin, and Hitler at one point all lived in Vienna. Imagine, if you will, all of them as roommates. F. Damned Stalin, stop eating my food. S. It's our food. I'll stop eating it when you stop fucking your mother. H. Will you two kindly shut the fuck up? I'm trying to paint. I can't screw this up. This is my last chance to get into the academy. The Texas butthole tickling bandit has finally been captured by police. Man arrested for breaking into homes and tickling buttholes. Police said they found 37 vials with ass hair from different victims. Maybe he's gathering organic materials to knit a scarf. In 3 words, what is school? A shooting range. The school doesn't allow Halloween costumes, but they never even noticed. Where's Scooby? Eaten by the boy cosplaying as Shaggy. It's honestly sad seeing 13 and 14-year-olds smoking and vaping. Those kids miss child labor so much they vape to simulate working in a mine. Please tell me this is a manufacturing error. Snickers. The veins are gone. How am I going to feel it going in my ass? Have Sonic and Shadow explored each other's bodies? Maybe squirrels and humans aren't that different after all. Thank you for the confirmation. I can now make love with my squirrel girlfriend. I caught my sister masturbating to dog porn. What do I do? Buy a dog. I was gonna say hide the dog. Different strokes for different folks. This is very sad. Porn star Cagney Carter gruesome suicide. Killed herself with shotgun in mouth. Her last load. What the fuck? I love that takeout means food, dating, and murder. Take him out. If you're a praying mantis, it can be all 3 at once. What do you think about female pedophiles? Bad, they're still pedos. Unless they are my high school's hot science teacher that everyone, teachers and students alike, is down bad for, that wears tight tops and mini skirts, that you can sometimes see a couple little surprises peeking out the bottom. Your salary was now $1 million, but you had to do your job naked. Would you do it? Why or why not? No. I'm a high school teacher. Edit, yo, stop coming up with ways around this. I don't want to be naked around my students. College here. For $1 million a year, I'll use my erect penis to point out items of interest on the board. What's the worst topping you can put on a pizza? A child. They said worst. Doggy style means I get a treat after. Right. No. It's mean you're getting put down after. Puff, you're vegan but have to cook your dog's meat. Eating your dog isn't vegan. Will you be mean? 2. Levy from your grandpa. I'm Jewish. Hope you get well soon. Found this on Facebook. I have 70 hours work week. You think 40 is bad? That's cute. Oh, you have a broken arm. Well, I have terminal cancer. Former YouTube CEO Susan Wielecka's son found dead in dorm room. She found out he was using an ad blocker. Never having lunch at my school again. My horny ass could never be given that sandwich. Which color is better? Red. Blue. As long as they are not flashing behind me, both are fine. Laughing my ass off. What's a NSFW history fact that we don't often hear about? William C. Minor, one of the contributing writers of the Oxford English Dictionary, chopped off his penis using the pocket knife he used to cut the bound pages of his old first edition book. So that's why it's called dictionary. What is perfect running form? Vertical bar run technique tips for all runners. The cops still got me. Ordered Amazon delivery and selected replace item with the closest thing they can find if they run out of stock. We ordered tampons. And they sent the closest appropriate thing. Which right now is a bag of 50 frozen sausage rolls. Lesbian couple. Me, determined to have a threesome. A shitload of cocaine. Having sex with a lesbian would be so hot. There's nothing better than having sex with a girl who doesn't want to have sex with you. Nothing. Can you do that? Yes sir, I can easily handle 2 balls at a time. Oh, you mean setting? IDK then. This year your best friend is getting pregnant. I would be seriously concerned if he was. Where is Technoblade? Too many word I know read. Y equals -6. I have good news and bad news. I have negrophobia, fear of black people. People got me banged shaking my head, but I'm back. You can call me Willie, Mary, or Nova. I can fix her. If you fuck a possessed girl. Is it threesome? It's a foursome, because Jesus is always in you. Forget drugs, smoking and alcohol. What is something bad for your health that people don't talk about enough? Backflips are dangerous as fuck, but no one talks about it because they're fucking dope. How to get a Ukrainian girlfriend. Find all the pieces and put her back together. No, you did not. TotalCroatianNews.com. Croatian coat of arms slips from frame, reveals image of Hitler. You mean Adolf Hitler OV? You're not a real gamer unless you can shove an entire Nintendo GameCube up your ass. Proud to be a real gamer. Israeli anger at India clothing shop called Hitler. Hitler. Mr. Shah said he did not know who Adolf Hitler was when he opened the store. Fuck Putin. I'm good. I have a girlfriend for that. You have girlfriend. Why are you on Reddit? To find potential buyers for her organs. I have played Pokemon since I was 7 and never encountered a shiny. I encountered a shiny, but it was a rock type and it used self-destruct on its first round. It would literally rather kill itself than be with me. Many such cases. Forever alone. I have a very similar effect on women. Here's a paw under an X-ray. I prefer a pug's MRI scan. Giving away Legos to random kids today. Ironic. Every time I attempt to hand out Legos from my dilapidated white van, I tend to get confronted by this very police officer sarcasm. How do you think he got so many Lego sets? It can't be that hard to pop a testicle. It would probably be like squeezing a grape. Please stop. Yo, what the fuck? It takes a surprising amount of force to pop a testicle. 50 kilograms. To put that into perspective, the average male's grip strength is only like 33 kilograms. Unethical life pro tip request. My neighbor's dog never stops barking. Every time they let it out, it just barks and barks. Usually at 6:30 am and 9 pm, sometimes 4:30 am or 11 pm, and it lasts for about 30 minutes. Other neighbors have talked to them about it, but the owners don't care. I just need any legal way to get it to stop so I can fucking sleep. Just call the Ohio police, they'll probably come and shoot it, even if it is nice. Samsung released a new fridge that can speak and answer questions. That's your third bowl of ice cream, you fat bitch. Your username is what you jack off tonight, people with their real name as username. Don't mind if I do. UMMUHHHMM, oh my. I like those odds. The lottery gives you a 1 in 200 million chance you won't go to work tomorrow. Alcohol gives you 1 in 5. And jumping in front of a train makes it a 1 in 1. In the 2015 film Jurassic World, Chris Pratt's character carries this stainless mole in 1895. It is the only version on their website rated for a T-Rex. Bear, hog, moose, T-Rex. Works too. I shot a T-Rex 2 days ago. Dropped like a sack of potatoes. Still don't know why it was carrying a bucket of candy though. We are doing a sequel, 9/11, the third impact. I wanted to ask what the second impact was, but then it hit me. Looks like the towers weren't the only one hit. Original content, suicide rate in the world. God, I hate when Greenland is left blank due to no available data. Oh. Oh no. Third rise, sir. Your username will be your Christmas gift this year. What will you get? Childhood obesity. I remember when I was like 11 or 12, I wanted a wallpaper of XXXTentacion, so I searched up XXX wallpaper. Hypothetically, if you were in a relationship for 6 months, 15 days, 4 hours and 17 seconds, only to discover she's your biological sister, would you still continue to date her? Absolutely. If anybody's gonna fuck my sister, it's gonna be me. The first New Yorker to get one of these has the opportunity to do the funniest thing of all time. The world's first flying car has been approved and is taking pre-orders at $300,000. Me, pissing on the side of the bowl, my sister just wanting to eat her cereal. She continues eating it when you're done. Then she moans lightly and asks you to add some nut to her honey Cheerios. Red meth seized in Arizona. Turns out Hank's genius is still out there. Secret ingredient. Chili powder. Serious question. How long would this amount last for an average meth user? Are we talking weeks, months, or years? If you gonna leave that amount with a meth head, probably till the rest of his life. She's so much better looking without makeup and all the fillers and shit. Who's gonna tell him? Tell me what? That is a dude. I fucking hate social media. Get nailed. Jesus. Princess Peach. Getting nailed by an Italian. There's a big difference. Jesus was able to walk after 3 days. Might I ask what the hell is this random world name? The Throat of Happy Endings. That was my nickname in high school. What? If she laughs at your jokes, she'll moan to your strokes. Albert Einstein. If she leaves you for another, there's always her mother. Master Uruguay. If she calls you master, then she's ready for your blaster. Anakin Skywalker. Cheese grater is a good cheap hack for removing eczema flakes. Forbidden Parmesan. How can I get 1300 credits? Prostitution. I'm pregnant, having a scan soon to find out if it's a girl or an abortion, kill all men. Someone jizzed in her shoes and the flies did the rest. Cure for a disease is discovered. Pharmaceutical companies. Number 1. Let's start the bidding at $1 million. His hands look like an ass. I broke up with my boyfriend of 5 years because I found out he was a communist. She should have seen the signs. There were red flags everywhere. 3,000-year-old trousers. The oldest known existent pair. Delete this before can I seize it. I knew a dude that used to finish on his hand and wipe it on his mattress. Nothing beats feeling that crunch when you lay down on your mattress. What a terrible day to be literate. Call of Duty. Rainbow 6 tons. What would happen if a pregnant woman had a surgery done so that the baby can't escape her body? So let's say for some reason they sew her vagina so the baby couldn't escape. What exactly would happen because of it? Would the baby find another way to escape? Pretty sure the baby would just die. I thought the uterus going to pop or the abdomen skin would, I don't know, stretch and tear. I don't know though. Depending on how strong the stitch is, the fetus might probably die and rot there. Can't it just go out of the mouth? Extremely obvious, sir. Don't sit on people's cars. I leave my mark on ice cars. Two sides of the internet. No father figure. No mother figure. What about orphans? Ted K. When you think about giving up, think about how far you've come. Look at all the money you have spent. Keep gambling. First time at the shooting range. You can't kill him if I kill him first. Teen baked her grandfather's ashes into sugar cookies and brought them to school. Police say, well, they do say grandparents make the best cookies. Me, I don't think I'll ever experience culture shock while on holiday. The Dutch toilet. As a fellow Dutchman, I can say that these toilets are notoriously known for causing so-called bag slappers. This is a rare phenomenon which can happen when a turd is so solid it stands up straight, only to collapse, hit the balls, and destroy everything in its path. Terrible experience. What for words can you use to ruin a first date? I'm a Filipino. For real bro, hopefully they find a cure for this disease. Just cop the Raleigh WTC in comments. Bro missed one of the Primal Evolution updates. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? When I was 6 I thought lemonade was pee, so when I made a lemonade stand I just peed in a jug and sold it for 25 cents each cup and made $10. Are you still selling? That's why I'm partially burying a plastic skeleton when I redo my deck. Naturally. Source. Your skeletons. No need to bury plastic. Bro, if you want modern furniture, go to IKEA. Don't ruin vintage. No, she bought it so it's hers, and she can do whatever she wants with it. That's what they said about slaves. Didn't make it right though. How the fuck did you bring slaves into a conversation about a thrifted table? Papa Roach. Kid Roach. Papa, what happens if we get sprayed with Raid? Papa Roach. Suffocation. No breathing. My newborn daughter filled me with joy as I poured her directly from the blender into my mouth. Jesus Christ. You have a sick mind. Original poster. This is the most horrifying thing I've read in months. I know, like at least use a cup. We made Friends. We made The Office. We made Two Broke Girls Run for 6 seasons. Thank God the fappening happened. What is the fappening? This dude is about to go down a rabbit hole he won't forget in a hurry. Going to pop out of his house in 2 months with a huge beard and a hell of a strong dominant hand. Quagmire vibes. We are not related by blood, so it's okay, right? Every legend has a weakness. Samson. Achilles. Me. My sister's fat fucking ass. Stop asking to see my sister's ass. Sometimes I just stick my hand up my shirt and keep it there. Boobs are like stress balls. I'd understand if men squeeze their balls like stress balls. Is it fair for me to not want my boyfriend going to strip clubs, even though I'm a dancer? Tell him that we have strippers at home. This is how I go down the stairs. Where is your pages? Why balls have a stitch line? That's where the elves sew your balls together when they make you in the people making factory. Would it be like disrespectful or I don't know illegal to wear these? I don't know, they are pretty much army pants, so I need opinions. No, one time I wore those and was lifted by a helicopter and sent to war.